Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, we're here with Anya, and this is the same day that Ariel gave birth, but we're going to be following the twins around at school and see what they got up to while Ariel was in labor. So, Anya started her day, taking her shower. Now she's going to brush her teeth and get ready. And then she's gonna head over to Caden room so she can talk to him because she hasn't talked to him about his date with Damien. So she needs to get the tea on that. So once she's ready, she went ahead and headed to his room because she's also going to help pick out his outfit for today because she's been helping him get dressed recently. Like everybody knows that Caden's been dressed a little bit more feminine and he's been asking his sister for help. So she's been picking out his outfits for him. So after he got done with his morning routine, he came and changed into the outfit that she picked out for him, which is pretty much what she's wearing but in a different font. So after they got dressed, she's just gonna come and finish getting ready in his mirror, putting on some perfume, checking on her makeup, making sure she looks good. And Caden's been putting a little bit more effort into his own morning routine. So he's gonna spray some cologne on himself and also, he ain't got on that much makeup, but he does have a tiny bit on. So Fetu and Anya has not Fetu, but Damien and Anya have really been getting him out of his shell, like with his personality when it comes to like dressing and stuff like that. But Anya's like, okay, we're ready. Let me take a quick pic. But now it's time for us to go have some sibling conversation. So they went and they gave each other a little cute hug. And then Anya's like, okay, tell me what happened on this date. I need to know everything. And Caden's just telling her, we went out to Red Lobster. We had an amazing dinner. We got to know each other so well. And then after the date, I took him to my favorite cliff. And, we kissed. And then he told me that he was a vampire. Anya's like, a vampire? What do you mean a vampire? Our family hates them. Like, they're our mortal enemy. Like, how was this guy a vampire? And Kaden was like, yeah, because I'm Omega. I wasn't able to smell, but he decided to come clean. And I really want your help in convincing our parents to let me date him. And he was like, I'm going to have to meet this guy before I convince anybody to let you date him. And Kaden's like, okay. So they headed downstairs for breakfast, which you saw in Ariel's video. And then they went to school, and Anya met up with Fatu. And if you haven't seen in the past video, Fatu's mom did apologize to Anya and her mom, so they are on good terms. But they're just catching up at the beginning of school. They got to get their morning kisses in and stuff like that. And then, Anya had to tell him what she just found out about Damien. But after that, they met up with the rest of the gang and decided to, just chill and talk before class started. And look who's walking in the background. Tess. Still has yet to have a conversation with Anya, but we'll see where that goes. But yeah, everybody's just talking, and then Anya's just like, I just need to make sure I meet Damien, and I have no problem talking to you and our parents and convincing them to let you date him. Like I just said, a meeting needs bad. And Caden's like, okay, the next time I see him, I'll talk to him about letting you guys meet. And then I'll let you be the judge of him. And then so Caden and Dexter end up going to class. They had their little chess class today because they are, going to state. They did win. Like, because if you don't know, their chess club be booming. Like, Caden is like the top of his chess club. So they had that class, him and Dexter. And Dexter's been acting a little weird. Like, he hasn't been talking to Caden that much. So after class, Dexter decided to go find Fetu because he just really needs somebody to talk to. And Fetu's like, the only friend outside of Caden that he like talks to. So he wanted to go get his advice. So he ended up finding Fed 2 in the back of the school, shooting some hoops. So he just went over there to him and like just came out and said and was like, I'm in love with Caden. Like I've been in love with him for as long as I know. I know I should have like moved and like made a move on him years ago, but I just never could find it in me. And now he's talking to this new guy, and it's possibly too late. But I just think I should at least try before anything's official between them. I want to like let him know how I feel, and I want to get your opinion on that. And Fatu's just like, go for it, man. You only live once, but I do think he's not gonna take it that well because you waited this long into you guys' friendship to like say you want to be with him, like he's talking to somebody else. So I think you should prepare for rejection, but also go for it because you never want to look back and like have regrets. And then so Dexter's just like, thank you so much. Like these are my plans for how I plan on talking to him. Like I just plan on going up to him and like telling him how I feel. So do you mind like let's see if we can go find him? So they end up heading into the school, and Kaden and Anya were actually just tossing a football in the hallway. And Fetu just came up to him and was like, hey, Kaden, Dexter's looking for you, so be on the lookout for him. And so as he was talking, Dexter ended up coming up behind them. And so Fetu's just like, oh, hey, Dexter. Dexter got a little headaches, and then Fetu obviously seen his girlfriend, so he's just gonna get out the way and let Dexter put his plan in progress. But right as Dexter walked up, all of a sudden Damien came out of nowhere to surprise Caden, but he decided to do a little scare on him. Which Caden's like, really, dude? You thought that was gonna work? Like, what kind of scare is that? And Damien's like, yeah, you're right. And then Dexter just walked away. All his plans went out the window, obviously. But Damien gave Caden a little kiss on the neck and was like, I missed you so much. I actually brought you lunch, and I was hoping that me and you can, like, chill, spend a little time together. And Caden's like, yeah, but actually, I need you to meet my sister because I we need to have a conversation. And I was thinking, can she join us on this little lunch? I'm so sorry it's short notice, but is that okay? And Damien's like, sure. So they went outside as Caden was eating his food. He brought him a Philly cheesesteak, which looks amazing. And then so Anya just got right in it. She was like, Hayden told me you're a vampire. I need to know if you're the vampire that we've been smelling on our territory for the last couple months. And Damien is just like, no, that hasn't been me. The only time I've been on you guys' territory was the one time I brought Caden home from the party, and then the time after our date. And then so Anya's like, if it's not you, that means some other vampires are, terrorizing our territory. And Damien's like, if you guys need help, that me and my family can help. And Anya's just like, no, we can handle our own business. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't you. But you do seem like a cool guy, and you treat my brother well, so I will help him speak to our parents about you. And then so he had to leave after that, and they just watched him walk away. And then so after that, they just like got up, and then so Caden is like instantly like wanting to ask Anya. He's just like, okay, you met him, you found out that he's not the one terrorizing our land. So how do you feel? Like, do you think you'll like actually want to help me convince our parents to like let me date him? And I was just like, yeah, I can do that for you. Like he seems like a cool guy. I like how he brings you out of your shell, how you like more confident around him. And I feel like you guys just should like get to know each other more. And Katie's just like, actually, I think he might be my mate. But for now, I appreciate it. I was like, congratulations on finding your mate, and I will help you, talk to our parents. And then they did their little twin bump, and then Kaden had to actually leave because he had drama class. And Anya actually has to go to cheer practice, which looky who all of a sudden decided to pop up on Anya. They haven't had cheer practice since their altercation, so the day they have it, it seems that she finally wants to talk to Anya. So Anya did her little stretch in case she'd have to, drag somebody. But Tess seems to be on a peace spin. She came up to her real respectful, even bowed, which is something that they don't even really do in the pack. But she's just like, I just want to apologize to you for how everything went. I take full responsibility. I didn't let my girlfriend know that we were werewolves. I didn't tell her anything about the pack. So when we met up for dinner, she couldn't understand like why we were so close, and like she just didn't understand our friend dynamic. So I take full responsibility for her jealous actions, and I have told her now, and she understands, and she even wants to apologize. But I told her I needed to get it right with you first before I let her talk to you. So I'm hoping I can repair our friendship. And Anya's just like, yeah, I accept your apology. I do understand, like, having a mate can be crazy, especially if they are human. They don't understand. And I'm willing to fight for our friendship if you are. And I'm also willing to hear your girlfriend's apology if she's genuine. And so they just hugged it out. And they're just like so happy that they can like get back to each other and like finally talk. And then Anya was like, we're gonna have to have a girls' day because a lot has happened. And so they end up going to their practice, which they finally narrowed it down since the last practice when they were like trying to find new members. They narrowed it down to like these four. So they're just teaching them the new routines. So Anya had her group first, and then Tess is gonna teach her group the routine. And then they're deciding that they're also just gonna show them the full routine after everybody like learns it. So this is Tess with her group. They're doing amazing. And as you can see from earlier, Anya always gotta outdo everybody. Like, I guess it's because she's the captain, but she always doing the most while everybody else just doing the simple routine. Anya's hitting splits and backflips. So who knows? But Tess and her group are doing really amazing. And that's just why they chose like these four people. Like, they got everything down packed. Nobody's struggling, falling over or anything. So after Tess is done with her group, just all the original members decided that they're just gonna show them the routine like one more time so they can go home and practice for the next time. So everybody got together, and like I said, Anya just gotta show out. Like, I guess, like I said, she's the captain. So after that, while that was happening, Kaden got out of drama club, and look who surprised him. He actually came outside to see that Damien surprised him. And for some reason, Dexter wanted to have a rage fit. So Caden's like, what's wrong with you? And Dexter's just like, nothing, I need to go. And then Caden's like, okay. So he went to say hey to Damien and just thank him for the setup, which I will show you guys. He surprised him with this beautiful flowers and balloons and stuff like that because he wanted to ask him something. But Caden's like, can I just get a minute? I need to go to see what's wrong with Dexter. I know you have this nice setup behind you and I really appreciate it, but can I just get like 5 minutes to go see what's wrong with my friend? And Damien's like, of course, I understand. Go check on your friend and I'll be right here when you get back. So Kaden went to go see what was wrong with Dexter. So he's like, what's wrong? Like, what was that? Like, Dexter's like, I know, I'm sorry. It was an overreaction. I need to calm down. I shouldn't be acting like that. Especially like walking away without an explanation. And Kaden's like, yeah, I think that was really disrespectful. And then Damien Dexter is just like, I know it's just like a lot going on, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can't express my emotions how I want to, but I guess I should just come out and say it. And I just want to let you know that I'm in love with you. Like, I've been in love with you for a while. And Caden's like, oh my God, like, what do you mean? And then he's just like, I've been in love with you for years, and I'm sorry I never said it. And then, so Caden's just like, no, like, you can't wait till I get in a relationship or start talking to somebody and then want to confess your feelings. Like, I don't understand. And Dexter's like, you right. Like, I'll give you time to think about it, but don't write me off completely. And then so Kaden just went over to talk to Damien and just like thank him for this beautiful setup. He's never had anybody do anything like this for him. And Damien's like, I love you. Like, I know we had that moment on the cliff where we just like showed each other our true selves, and I should have did it there, but I wanted to do something extravagant. So will you be my boyfriend? And Caden's just like, yes, of course. Like, I'll be your boyfriend. But he's just like, Damien is just like, I just wanted to do something really extravagant for you because I can tell that you're not the type to take on nice stuff from people. And I just want to show you everything beautiful in this world. So, they had to make out after that. And Damien's just like, I can't believe we're finally together. I know we're going to have a little struggle with your parents, but I'm willing to go through that. And then so after that, Kaden obviously had to change clothes because he didn't want to go home smelling like a vampire now that he knows that alphas can smell that on him. But he went home and the triplets are born, which is on my page. If you want to see the actual birth video, that is posted on my Patreon. But each sibling's just taking their turn to introduce themselves to each of the triplets. So that's just that. We are gonna end the video like soon, but I do plan on aging them up to infants, cause like I don't plan on playing with them in this stage, cause it's not much that I can do with them. So I will be aging them up for infants. I will film that and post it on my TikTok, so you can see like me dress them and whatnot. But yeah, they're just introducing each other to the different siblings. Like I already said, everybody's getting to know them. And I can't wait for you guys to see what they look like with their little makeover. But Kaden and Anya did have a really eventful day. Anya finally got all of her apologies that she was well deserved. Like, she got her apology from Fetu's mom and from her best friend. But after like playing with the kids a little bit, Kaden went upstairs to get ready for bed because it is late. Like, this was a long, eventful day, like with a lot of emotions. His best friend decided to confess his love for him. And he also finally got asked out by Damien, which he did say yes, because like he's obviously feeling Damien and he's like 90% sure that Damien is his mate. And he also kind of doesn't know how to feel about the Dexter situation. He's obviously going to tell Damien about it, but he has no idea what he's going to say to Dexter or like what's going to become of their friendship now that Dexter has confessed to him. But, he has to send his good night text to Damien, let him know that he loves him and he can't wait to hang out as official boyfriends. And then he got in bed and went to sleep. And then, on the other side of the room, Anya was getting ready for bed. She also had an eventful day. Like I said, she got her final apology, which she will be meeting up with Jolene to get her other apology now that her and Tess are on good terms. So we will actually see if everything's good with everybody after that. But she's just getting ready for bed. She had a long day. She finally was able to meet Damien, and she's willing to fight for her brother's relationship because she can see that Damien actually like really loves her brother. So she will get with Kaden and like have a talk with their parents about him dating a vampire. But she had to say her good nights to Fetu, let him know what happened with her and Tess and how Tess finally apologized. But we will be ending the video here. I can't wait for you guys to see what's coming up with future gameplay. I also created a Twitch if you guys haven't heard of that yet. The link will be in the description and you guys can check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you later. Bye.